Hi there everybody, it's Cassie, and I figured I would do a new series. This is going to be just a little meme, and I thought maybe if other Second Lifers wanted to join in on it, they could. And this is going to be how I did my makeup in high school. I figured I would do my real life makeup on here I have the lelutka dev kit. So I figured I would open up those templates and work on my makeup and show you what I get. So this will be fun. I finally found my Wacom tablet stylus. I lost it for like 2 years. So I plugged in my tablet. It is still processing onto my computer and then I get to draw on it. So I'm making space right now so I can have it down and I can draw on it. It's a massive tablet. It is like the size of my screen, so I think it's 14 by 17. It's really long. Okay, so let's open up Photoshop. And I have three things. Desktop. We have our head UV, lash UV, and makeup UV. And dumb thing. I saved it as a Targa, and that doesn't work. So when you want to save it, make sure you save it as PNG. So save as, and then, no, sorry, you got to open it and then hit save as PNG. Same with here, save as PNG, and here. There we go. I've been sick the last few days, so I haven't been really up to vlogging, so this is kind of my first day back to it. And let's delete those, we don't need those. Alrighty. So, first thing I do is I hit this little tab down here to make a layer, and I am going to draw. So, when I was in high school, this is the makeup layer right here. I did have a very heavy liner. I really loved doing like, oh, I can't think of words right now. I wasn't really goth. I hung out with pretty much all the crowds in high school. I didn't really have any particular group. I did dress pretty dark. After I was 16, I kind of went in like a little dark phase, and so I was always wearing black. I always wore jackets, even in the summer, and I'm in Florida. I was even in band, so I did band camp in a jacket and denim jeans all year. it was it was hot, like it was so sweaty, but whatever. But I did my makeup pretty simply. Like, this was early 2000s. I graduated in '09. So I'm trying to think of what marker to use right now. We'll just go with this. No, we're not going with that. Changed my mind. I might have to download some brushes. So let's stop right here, and we're going to go to DeviantArt. I used to have them on my old... I'm going to make sure to include who I use on here too, just to make sure they get their credit, because these people work really hard for their stuff. So resources and stock images, application resources. I don't want skin brushes, I want eyeliner brushes, and I'm getting a ton of skin brushes. Okay. Photoshop brushes. Oh, those tears are pretty. Keep going. Why is it so hard just to find a nice brush? Mascara attack. "24 cosmetic brushes." So let's download our zip. And then I'm gonna... Okay, so I got my brush. So what you have to do is you go up to the brush bar right here, and then you go to load preset, which is right here, load brushes. And these are all my fonts and brushes I have. And it is, oh man, what was it that I got? What was it called? Oh, this is fonts, that's why. So, brushes. Here we go. Makeup by Dream Girl. And again, I'll make sure to have the link in the description. And let's see. Oh no. Not what I wanted. So I'm not putting a link. Sorry. If you ever have brushes you don't want, go to Preset Manager. And then you can, let's see, it starts right here, it looks like. And I am just going to hit delete. Done. Okay, so I am just going to make this small, and we're just going to use this basic brush because whatever. Let's see. So I had a really big thing for having a white waterline also with my makeup. I thought it was cool. I have pretty big eyes as is. I wanted them bigger, so that's what I did. I'm keeping this UV here just so I can see where the eyeball is while I'm working, and we'll see how that goes. This right here is where the eye slit is. If you ever have your face there, that's where it would be. It's sometimes good. They have some templates on the marketplace to use as a guide so you can see where everything goes. But I don't know which ones are really trustworthy all the time. Sometimes they are still not the best. So, like they could be ripped or stolen, you never know. So it's good to just like check a bit. Okay, so I'm still getting used to my stylus again. It's been years, so we're gonna do this together. And I'm just adding a bit of gray in here. I might fast forward some of this so you don't have to just watch me work really slowly while I do this, because I don't think anybody cares, really. Wonder if I'm going onto my eye though. I really should have had like a skin underneath as a template, but whatever. I did have like a really messy corner of black over here too. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's do this. Okay. And I bet people that are like normally texture in Photoshop are cringing so much at me with how I'm doing this, but whatever. I also always had a cat eye, no matter what. Oh, my opacity is so low. Let's go to like 72. But I was obsessed with a cat eye. Sometimes I would go crazy and I would do like a swirl. Let's see if I can get down here. And let's see. I would do like this thing. I thought I was so cool and innovative, and I know the girl like really did makeup like this unless they were kind of like goth style, but I don't really see myself as goth either. I like metal, but I don't like it like I wouldn't really fit in that genre. I'm really like anime, but I also really liked parties. I went partying a lot in high school, but I was also pretty religious until I was about 15. And then I just kind of went into my just straight up party mode phase. But for a while, I would go to 3 churches at a time. Before that, I would constantly go to. I went to 2 that were non-denominational and 1 that was Episcopalian. I normally don't like to talk about my religion on here. Right now, I kind of just don't really stick by a faith. I more stick by just be happy, love others, take care of others, etc. But it's, I don't know. When I did all that though, let's see, I liked a lot of red in my liner too. I would go to, sorry for clearing my throat, I would go to different campouts and meetings, and that's kind of what started my party phase also. So when I stopped being super like religious and into the denomination and stuff, I got really into just hanging out with friends, like my friends would all throw parties, and we thought they were total ragers. We were just 16, so they weren't. And I also, since I'm really into anime, we would go to a lot of conventions, and uh, those were like the biggest parties. Like, you have no idea. um, they normally ended up being pretty crazy. My friends all were definitely like, I don't know. They're nerdy, but like nerdy kids normally really know how to party if like you kind of know that too. Like um I know people that um we would have like all the drinking downstairs and then all the other recreational things upstairs, and then they would always fill the hot tubs with bubbles, and it was pretty lively. Let's use this now again. And I want this a tiny bit smaller, and I don't know how to make my brush smaller, so... Oh wait, why wasn't I just using my quick key? I'm dumb. Whatever. Oh, that's too much. Okay. So, a quick, simple thing that you can do with this is you can create a second layer. So, we can just Control J. And then I believe I can flip it, right? I want to flip layer 1. How do I do this? Layer. I'm just going to zoom out and just do it manually. Oh, it's all the way up there because that's all I've drawn. So, all you do is you drag it over here, and then you can just flip it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And fit it around the eye. And now they're equal. And these look so messy. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go into my smudge tool and try and fix it up a tiny bit. This is what happens when I try to paint after all this time. So. Oh, my strength is so low. What the hell? There we go. Smudge. My liner was almost never even in high school either. It never happened. Like, you can even see my liner was a mess. It never turned out super well, so I guess it'd be good if I actually had it on the right layer. Oh, too big. There we go. Okay. I also liked, for some reason, to do like it didn't match at all. I like to have like a tan tone underneath all of this, and I kept it pretty simple, so let's... Where is it? There we go. I really thought I was cool, guys. Like, seriously. And for my final touch, I always also like to have white shadow in the corner of my eye, like almost on my nose, like all the way over there. It was, I don't know what I was thinking. This is way too big. It was pretty bad. So here we go. When I got into college, I partied a lot as well. More so like just kind of hanging out with like a small crowd. It wasn't like a huge get together like it was in high school. But it was still pretty fun. Here, let's make this a bit smaller. There we go. Just blending the makeup now. Oh, except for I got black all in everything. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Guys, what am I doing? All the makeup designers in Second Life are just cringing so much at me. I can feel it. I can feel it. Get on the right layer, lady. There we go. And I also always wore red lipstick in high school. Don't know why. I started this when I was 16. Thought I was really cool. Sometimes I wore black, sometimes I wore purple. I loved it. And I also like to wear eyelashes where I could see like black spots all over my face almost the whole time. So we are going to go to our lips next. Our mess of our lips. And go down here, and then we're just going to color in. I never really overdrew my lips. I have really big bottom lip. My top lip isn't super huge, but when you add lipstick, it looks really large. So that wasn't ever really a concern for me. Like, I know a lot of people kind of, I don't know, like with society today right now, like people normally have an issue with their lips. I don't know. I have my soft light on, so it is layering up kind of oddly, and I also don't have my opacity on full, so I will adjust that in a bit. I'm just coloring in right now. I do have a big Cupid's bow though, like it. I like the skin that I have right now because it makes my Cupid's bow more prominent. And now, oops, I don't want that there. Let's blend all this again. I should get maybe a softer brush. Ooh, for that. Getting IM'd a bit. There we go. Just blending it in where I see issues. And then I'm going to erase around the lips too, just so it's not crazy. Or maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. It hides, so I'm not too worried. It's okay if it's a little overdone. We'll see. I haven't ever used the lelutka template. Normally I just use the Second Life system template. This is a first for me. Like, you just saw me download it, so obviously this is a first for me. But I figured I'd at least try it out. It'd be kind of cool to see designers do this challenge too. I'd kind of want to just see how they did their makeup. Maybe put a watermark over their stuff if they need to. My eyes look crazy. Like, I just looked up at them and oh my gosh. It is a sad picture up here. This is why I'm not a designer. I'm gonna add a bit of white there. There we go. And then I need to add a bit of light here as well. Oh, I'm smudging again. Oops. And now we'll smudge again. I like how I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys though, and I get so focused in trying to do this that I just keep on stalling or clearing my throat, forgetting I'm even recording. So I'm sorry for that, guys. We are going to clean up a little bit now. So I'm going to just hit the quick key for that. Oops, my bad. And a little bit more. I think I went too far on my lip, but that's okay. Let's also look at our lashes. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I have a hair one in here, I think. I don't know. I even have lashes right here, but I don't feel like being cheap. So maybe I won't do my lashes. I'll just do this. So when you feel pretty satisfied with it, which I'm not sure I am, but we're still going to show it anyways. No, this is pretty sad. We need to clean this up a bit. This is so sad. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. What was I thinking? Why did I decide to do this challenge? Like, this is so bad. Oh my gosh. It's so uneven. Like, I have no words. And look at my makeup up here. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. Definitely not the next big designer. Oh, there's my hair one I was looking for. I used that recently because I accidentally had some hair clipping in one of my photos, so I had to fix it a bit. I normally try not to mess with products too much, but it was bugging the crap out of me. There we go. And there we go. And let's just smudge this back together and blend it back in. I wasn't really super good with makeup as a kid. My sister was really good at it. Like she had bronzers and stuff before it even got super popular, like contour and everything. She was so good at it. She always looked amazing, and she was always kind of my biggest, like, I always admired her so much. At the same time, I always kind of feared her because she was always so tough, and I'm always such a crybaby. But I loved her to death too. She's 4 years older than me. Okay, I kind of want my peaks just a bit stronger. And now to actually see it in world. So we are going to save this as a PNG. And we're going to try is the key word. I'm just going to call this and see how this looks in world. This is going to be so scary. Not ready, guys. I'm not ready. So we have we have to make a box, and then I believe we have to upload this, of course. Image, and it's kind of funny, I forgot I had my voice on in local, so of course my lips are moving too while I'm talking on here. Okay, so we'll move that in here. And what we do next is we put the basic applier in the box. Permissions, oh, okay, so let's make this no transfer then. Basic applier in the box, and then we'll just do, we can do one at a time. So we'll do lipstick first, and then we copy the UUID and get back over here, paste, submit, and touch. And it should just do the lips. Look at that mess. Okay, so we can do another box. Same thing, make sure it is either no copy or no transfer. Drag this script over there, and then we'll do eyeshadow and paste and touch. There we go. And there is my mess of a makeup. Look at that eyeshadow all the way up to my brows. Oh my gosh, this is not pretty. But that is how I did it in high school. I never wore blush. I barely wore powder. Like, I wore a lot of powder, and it'd always be like 2 shades lighter than my actual skin. But it wasn't good. It was pretty much kind of really old CoverGirl makeup, so it wasn't that great. I love how uneven my lip is right here too. So it isn't as bad as I was imagining, but this part right up here is pretty bad. Just this one little white square up here. I should have copied it over from the other side, but oh well, live and learn, right? Okay, so that was my little challenge of the thing. If you guys want to do it too, feel free. You don't have to. This was just something I've been wanting to do for a few days, and I was like, I hope no one else does this, like for the last week. So I'm glad no one had, and I get to do it now. So I will see y'all later. Bye.